Hello, my name's Corey Anderson. I'm an educational technologist with the Center for Teaching Excellence here at Liberty University, and this short tutorial will cover some of the basics concerning Blackboard. Before we begin, let's talk about which browser you should use. Liberty University highly recommends you use either Firefox or Chrome as your browser. We also highly recommend you do not use Internet Explorer. If you have any issues in Blackboard and you call the help desk, the first question they will ask is which browser you're using. So always try to use Firefox or Chrome. Having said that, let's talk about Blackboard. So how do you access Blackboard? Well, the easiest way to do is to come to the Liberty homepage, www.liberty.edu, and once the page loads, you're going to see right below the address bar the My LU link. Click on that. You'll next have to enter your username and password. The next page you'll see is the My LU page. Your page may look a little different with its layout depending on which widgets you have activated, but under the Login Shortcuts widget, which all of you will have, one of the links you'll see is Blackboard. That's how you'll access Blackboard. Click on that. Next up will be the My Courses page. You can see it's showing you all the courses that you're currently enrolled in. I'm enrolled in quite a few. For this tutorial's sake, I'm going to go back to the spring 2015, which is going to bring up two courses that I was enrolled in for the spring, one of which is Nssr 101, a class all of you will be taking. So let's click on that. This is what a typical Blackboard page will look like. Most of your classes will have a banner identifying the class. If it doesn't, you can come right over here to the left-hand side and the class will be listed right there, just so you know you're in the right spot. You'll land on the announcements page, which is a great place to look on a daily basis because your professors will be posting announcements quite frequently. And over here on the left-hand side, you're going to have the course tool links. Again, this may change depending on your classes because professors can add different course tools right here, but the basic ones almost all classes will have will be grades and tools, course content, and announcements. First, we're going to look in the course content link page. So I'm going to go over here and click on it. Now, for the most part, this will be where all of the content of your classes will be. Assignments, quizzes and tests, all of the stuff that your professors will want you to do within the class, for the most part, will be on the course content page. The first thing we're going to talk about is how do you submit an assignment. So we're going to come right down here to this practice assignment link, and you get the sort of title of the assignment and a short description right here on this page. So I'm going to click on this link, and this is going to take me to the assignment information page. Right here at the top you get how many points are possible for this assignment, in this case 10, with a short description. Please write a short paragraph or two introducing yourself and why you chose Liberty University. Right below that you're going to get the way you want to submit the assignment. Blackboard gives you two ways to submit an assignment. I can either write it right here within Blackboard. If you click on the Write Submission link here, it opens up the text editor, and I can type in right in here, this is my paper, and I have all of the usual items that you would find in any Word document program. Or if I've written it outside of Blackboard in Word or other program, I can come right down here and click on Browse My Computer, find that document, and then upload it to Blackboard. Either way is acceptable within Blackboard. Your professor may have a preferred method, but within this window here you can do it either by writing or browsing. Once you're done, you're going to scroll to the bottom and you have two options at the bottom. If you started to work on the paper but you're not quite done and you don't want to submit a final paper, you have the option to save it as a draft. That way you can come back later and work on it again. Right next to that is a submit button. Only click that when you're ready to submit your final paper, because once you submit it, you cannot go back and work on it again. It is final. Okay, so that was how you submit a paper within Blackboard. Now we're going to talk about how you take a test or a quiz within Blackboard. As you can see, I've navigated back to the course content page. This is where you'll find most of the tests and quizzes you have to take. But again, your professor can create a tool link here called Tests and Quizzes, and he may have put them there. Just make sure you're communicating with your professor about where the test or quiz might live. But for the most part, most of your tests and quizzes will live within the course content link. I'm going to come up here to this Keeping It Safe quiz. You can see the icon here. It's got the check and the X and then the link. So I'm going to click on the link. Once that opens up, you're going to see you get a description and some instructions and some more information down here. Be sure to pay attention to all of this, as your professor has several different ways to deploy the test. As you can see, the professor has clicked under forced completion that he wants you to, once you start the quiz, that you can't leave before clicking save and submit. That means you can't save your answers and come back later. That once you start it, you have to complete it. And under multiple attempts, this test allows multiple attempts. Again, your professor has the option to either allow you to take it once or multiple times. So make sure you're reading this before you start the test. Once you've read it and you're ready to start, you can come over here and click the begin button. Now I'm within the test or quiz. Again, I get the test information here at the top, so you can see it again to make sure you know what you're doing before you start. And then I can scroll down and start looking at the questions. Again, on the left hand side we have the questions, and over here on the right hand side we have a save answer link. So you're going to go through and answer the questions, and you can either come over here and click save answer and it's saved now, or if you click on an answer and keep going, Blackboard will save the answer for you after a few seconds. So once you scroll through and answer all the questions, at the bottom you have two options. I can either save all my answers if I don't see that they've been saved already, or I can save and submit. Only click save and submit when you are completely done with the test, because once you click on save and submit, you cannot go back and change any of your answers. So click this only when you're absolutely done with the test or quiz. Once the tool page opens up, you'll notice a lot of different tools on the page. Most of these will remain the same through most of your classes, including the My Grades link over here on the right hand side. I'm going to click on this link to go to My Gradebook. Once that page opens up, you'll see all the assignments for the class, the grades for that assignment, any assignments you have in progress, and at the top here a total for the class so far. So far you can see I have a 20 out of 510 for this class. This is where you'll come back to check on all of your grades for all the assignments in each of your courses. The final thing we'll talk about is how to contact your professor. You may know his or her last name, but you may not know their email address. So within Blackboard, there's an easy way to email your professor. As you can see, I'm back within the tool page under Grades and Tools under the course content links. Once I'm on the tools page, I'm going to scroll down and find the send email link. I'm going to click on that. Once that opens up, I'm going to look for the all instructor users link. As you can see, up pops email information of my professor, Dina Jones, and a box where I can email her to let her know what issues I'm having. Once I finish writing the email, I scroll down and click submit. That way she'll get the email within Blackboard and be able to respond to you in a timely manner. Okay, that was a short tutorial concerning Blackboard and some of its basic functions. If you ever have any questions concerning Blackboard, you can always call the help desk. That number will be listed right after this video. Again, thanks for watching. I hope you have a wonderful time at Liberty University, and God bless.